enjoys. The more Susan does this, the more Ohana enjoys spending time with Susan. Now from there, we can teach a really important sound, the sound of our whistle. We want that whistle to be good job, or thank you. Now how do we explain that to Ohana? Well, let's take a look again at Susan. Susan blows the whistle and then rubs Ohana on the head. She blows the whistle and this time offers her some fish. Again, blows the whistle and this time some playful splashing. Every time Ohana hears the sound of that whistle, something good happens. Doesn't take long then for that whistle to be good job, or thank you. And now we can start playing games. So the very first game we play is the targeting game. The object of the game is for the dolphin to touch her head to the target, which in this case is Susan's hand. Head touch whistle and a quick rub. Once again, head touch whistle, this time some fish. Once again, head touch whistle, and this time let's have applause. Every time Ohana touches her head to the target, she hears the whistle, something good happens. Pretty simple rules in this game. What happens if we start to change the rules a little bit? What if we place that target just over her head? Well, you can see she figures it out pretty quickly, and Susan even is able to start to move that target side to side, or even extend the target if she'd like underwater, and then follows that up with some fish, and extends the target even further using that buoy on the end of a stick. In fact, Susan can extend that target so far, she can even ask Ohana to look somewhere else in the habitat. That somewhere else is all the way on this island on the right with Kurt. Ohana makes her way over and finds the target. Kurt blows the whistle, tells Ohana what a good job she did, giving her some fish, and then asks her to play again. Go find the target. This time the target is all the way back with Susan on that island in the back. Ohana finds the target once again, and Susan tells her wonderful job. So you can see how this very simple game has become a great way to ask the animals to move from one part of the habitat to another part of the habitat. And it's with this very simple game that we can start to play more complicated games that really showcase these animals' amazing natural behaviors. For example, if you take a look at this island on the right, you can see Cree now making her way towards the center, showing us how a dolphin scratches an itch, or here on the left, Cottrell showing us a great way for dolphins to communicate. Or take a look at the island on the back as Ohana waves hello to everyone. Now you may be wondering, how do we know these animals can do all of these interesting things? We do exactly what you're doing. We watch them. When we see a behavior we like, we blow the whistle. Remember, that whistle means good job or thank you. Because of the relationship between the animals and the trainers, when they know they're doing something we enjoy, they're more apt to repeat that behavior. And as they repeat it, we can incorporate another important part of training, the hand signal. That's what allows us to ask for that behavior at a specific time. Now in just a moment, we're going to be asking one of our dolphins to show you a specific behavior. What I want you folks to watch for is the hand signal, and then listen for the sound of the whistle. Let's take a look at that island on the left. Valerie gives the hand signal to Cottrell, who now heads towards the center of the habitat and leaps up out of the water. Now did you hear the sound of the whistle? The whistle came at the highest point of Cottrell's jump. That's Valerie's way of telling her we like it when you jump really high. Now let's see what happens if she gives her the same exact hand signal, but changes when she blows the whistle. Again, let's take a look on the left.